Here is what a Subway spokesperson wrote in an email to the takeout. After being presented with information from Subway, the plaintiffs abandoned their original claim that Subway's tuna product contains no tuna. However, they filed an amended complaint that now alleges our tuna is not 100% tuna and that it is not sustainably caught skipjack and yellowfin tuna. Just like the original claim, the new claims have absolutely no merit. In fact, the amended complaint does not remedy any of the fundamental flaws in the plaintiff's case, and it is disappointing that they have elected to continue to pursue these baseless claims. Technically, there's a slight chance that this is true. While the lab could not identify tuna DNA within the Subway sandwiches sent for testing, a spokesperson for the lab noted that this might be because it's so heavily processed that whatever we could pull out, we couldn't make an identification. The other possibility, of course, is that there's just no tuna in there. And no DNA test can indicate whether the fish, if it's indeed present in the sandwich, was sustainably caught, so those claims within the lawsuit open up a whole other can of worms. It'll be interesting to keep tabs on this case as it continues to unfold. Original post, June 21, 2021. In all of the time I've spent writing and reading about food, I've never seen any restaurant chain embroiled in as much trouble as Subway is right now. It's clear that things are just getting worse for the chain's franchisees, and it's hard not to feel bad for small business owners trying to make a living. But it gets worse. There was a lawsuit filed earlier this year regarding Subway's tuna. It alleged that what Subway served wasn't actually tuna, but rather a mixture of various fish. Subway vehemently denied these charges. Initially, I chalked it up as a frivolous lawsuit, but now I'm not so certain. The New York Times conducted an independent test of Subway's tuna and the results are quite puzzling. In an email to the New York Times, the company said, "Subway's tuna sandwich ranks among our guests' favorite sandwiches. I've had Subway's tuna before, and, honestly, it's fine. It's a run-of-the-mill tuna sandwich and scratches that itch if that's what you're in the mood for." But after the lawsuit, the author of the article, Julia Carmel, was curious, so she decided to get some sandwiches tested at an independent lab for tuna content. G.O. Media may get a commission. Carmel gutted 5-foot-long subs that contained nothing but tuna, sourced from multiple Subway locations in Los Angeles, and sent the contents off to a lab that specializes in testing fish. The lab wished to stay anonymous for the article so as not to endanger any possible future business with Subway. Carmel ordered a $500 PCR test, which quickly makes a massive amount of copies of a specific DNA sample. We're talking up to billions. She wanted to determine whether the samples contained one of 5 tuna species.